colors alike, got the prettiest side for everyone to enjoy.
Welcome back everyone, this is Kylie the Curly Crafter, and today I want to show you how I made a whole bunch of these fake gingerbread sugar cookies made with salt dough. I also made a few to add on to my fake gingerbread house that I made out of wood with my grandpa in a previous video, and I'm super excited to show you guys how I made these super cute fake little cookies and how I decorated them. So stay tuned if you want to know how I made these, because I will show you today in Craftmas Day 11. Thank you guys for watching, and let's jump right into the craft.
By the fire, don't care of anything else. It's Christmas and some kind of love, my friend. I pray it will never end. Do you like to be here too? It's Christmas and outside snow's glistening. It's just you and me tonight. I'll spend all this Christmas with you.
So in order to make my fake little gingerbread, I have to make the salt dough. So I'm going to start off by making that. And what I used for my recipe is 1.5 cups of flour. So what I did is I just used my little measuring thing and scooped that out. And here's a little tip to get precise measurements. It's just by scraping off the excess with a knife.
Get out in the snow, lighting a light with you. Choirs will sing and the joy bells will ring. Nobody.
My recipe is made with equal parts, so I will also need 1.5 cups of salt.
It is that time of the year, drinking hot wine by the fire. Here on our own, we got nothing to fear. It's Christmas.
Before actually forming the dough, you need to make sure everything is well incorporated and mixed, so I just like to whisk it together. Then you can slowly add some warm water till you get a dough consistency that is easy to work with.
It's Christmas, and outside snow's glistening. It's just you.
Now that you're made your salt dough, you are able to be super creative and start making it. So what I like to do is I just like to powder my surfaces with some flour. So I will make sure that there's plenty of flour incorporated with my dough. Then I will also sprinkle some on the table or the counter where I will be working, so that it doesn't stick down to my table when I'm trying to roll it out and use my cookie cutters to cut out different shapes. Once you have all of your shapes cut out, you can just transfer them over to a baking sheet lined with parchment paper, and then after that is all complete, you will then move it over and wrap up your extra dough so it doesn't go bad if you have any extra.
Unchanging, oh Christmas tree, thy leaves are so.
Now that I have everything that I wanted to bake so far onto my sheet lined with parchment paper, I'm going to go over and preheat the oven to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. And then after that was done, I popped my tray with all of my salt dough pieces in the oven for about an hour. I did notice though I baked all my items for about an hour, but my bigger items came out perfect because that's how they were supposed to go in, but I did add some little smaller round things that were supposed to be gumdrops, and they ended up cracking.
Oh Christmas tree, such pleasure do you bring me.
Another important thing when making these gingerbread cookies is the colors, so I decided to make a combo of khaki and chestnut paint and paint the gingerbread pieces so that they would match a pretty good color to the actual gingerbread. And another thing that I liked about using salt dough for this project is because the salt dough actually looked like it had some texture around the edges, and I feel like it just elevated it and made it look a lot more realistic. now it's that time when you can be super duper creative with decorating. And actually, for my pieces that I'm going to add on to my wood gingerbread house that I built with my grandpa, I decided to frost, and the way that I did that was actually just by emptying this Dollar Tree tube of caulking. And after that was emptied, I just added in some green paint and started applying that onto my little Christmas trees so they look like frosted cookies.
Life spreads cheer so well. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, you'll ever be unchanging. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, you'll ever be unchanging.
I also had another tube of the Dollar Tree caulking, so I decided to use this for my piping as well. So I just emptied that bottle into a piping bag with a little small round tip and started piping on the details to my little Christmas trees. And I also used the same caulking mixture to pipe on the details on my little gingerbread as well. So I really like how these little fake cookies turned out on my wooden gingerbread house that I made with my grandpa. So then I recently decided to actually make another batch and then paint it with this Waverly hazelnut paint. And then after that was painted, I just decided to frost those as well, and they came out absolutely adorable, super amazing, and I'm super excited to decorate with them for this Christmas season.
Glimmering light, I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple of days. Wander around with you. You and me in the cold.
I absolutely love how all of my fake little gingerbread cookies came out, and I hope that you guys love them just as much as I do. If you guys did like them, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because this December I have a bunch more Craftmas videos coming your way. That includes a whole bunch more of crafting videos and some baking videos, so stay tuned. Hope you guys liked it, and bye everyone!
Some kind of love, my friend. I'll pray it will never end. Do you like to be here too? It's Christmas and outside snow's glistening. It's just you and me tonight. I'll spend all this Christmas with you. Such a charm, got you up in my arm. There's nobody at the door. You said I wish this will never be over. Darling, it's time for your present. Come over here. Now it is time to get out in the snow, lighting a light with you. Choirs will sing.